Hello everyone, my name is Stuffington. Welcome back to another episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. We'll be continuing our Jacob and Esau crusade from where we left off. Get in the box, alright. Now we'll do the couple first rooms like normally, but if we get a good item, I'll like do the thing. Because I have to, I feel like I have to. I should just do it. First floor, why not? No one's gonna call me out for it, right? You could, I mean, that's entirely within your rights. I'd rather you didn't though. I'm well aware of the you can copy paste the Sekiro. You didn't cheat yourself. You didn't only cheat the game but also yourself and all that. But it's just Jacob and Isaac's art. Yeah, that sums it up perfectly. It's just not fun. It's just not a good character. The game's not designed for it, man. It's really not. Boss patterns, room puzzles. That's why you can control one of them separately. They wouldn't have put that in there if they didn't expect you to reach a situation where it's actually impossible to do as two characters. And I guess you could argue that, okay, being able to move one of them independently is like, but you know, if you can't place both of them independently, that's just I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Might be able to do it on a keyboard, but still, it's just, yeah, I don't have a very well formulated opinion of why I don't like them. It's just not a very fun character for me. And I'm not using external cheats, and that's my criteria for playing this game. I'm not allowed to like do external stuff, but anything internal I'm allowed to do. It's fine. So until they decide to patch this, and until they do the Stuffington hotfix, which is not what they're gonna call it, but what I'll call it, or the stuff and split hotfix. Can't wait for that. Until then, I will just I'll keep it up. We get the D12, by the way. The D12, the ability to reroll rocks into everything but tinted rocks. The best ability in the game. I actually love it. It's my favorite thing. Can't wait. Look at this. Wow. Well, bird pin is actually quite nice. Wow, look at that. Didn't even get anything. Actually meant to be played by two people in co-op. Yeah, well, should have put it in a mostly single player game then. Because that's not how people play it. People don't sit together playing Isaac, normally. I don't think. It's like more of a novelty thing, right? You may do it once or twice if you have people around. But it's not like when you're hanging out with friends, you're not going to go like, oh hey, we should play like a game or something. And then you go, oh hey yeah, Binding of Isaac, co-op mode. Let's go. No one does that. People tried once. I think there was also quite a bit of outrage about the co-op baby unlocked for Mega Stan. Back when that was what you got, right? Which I guess it still is for the main characters. Also, I'm just taking so much damage on purpose. Let's I assume you mean beat Mega Stan Broski. Yeah, I'm going for it. We'll see. Just if we can keep start with this guy, that'd be neat. Rerolling rocks here seems very helpful. Maybe we'll reroll it into just another tinted rock, but with an explosive barrel next to it. That'd be nice, because you know we don't have any bombs, and I need them to blow stuff up. This could be one. It was nice. Actually, just amazing. Oh well, neat. I should wait on that though. So let's not take it yet. Oh, so I apparently left this behind. Yoink. We shall now go to the boss, and then go visit the self-sacrifice room, where we will perform a self-sacrifice. I like this. This is the Spirit Heart variant, right? Pretty sure it is. That's just another one for the collection, when we eventually switch over to a Jacob-only run. Because, I mean, Esau's probably the stronger one, right? But I just like the extra HP too much. It's like a free devil deal item, essentially. And a slight DPS up doesn't really make up for that. Also, the lower tier rate just seems worse than the damage up to me. I don't like low tier rates. They're never fun. They're always just they bug you down. Because when you get like a fun tier effect or anything like that, and you just have the lowest tier rate possible, it's not good. I don't appreciate it. It's the low point of my day. East Mascara is a good item sometimes, if you can make it work. Ooh, look at that. We could actually... Oh, we couldn't, I guess. Oh, I didn't do the thing, by the way. I forgot to do the thing before I did that. So let's restart the run. Whoops. Man, if only there was a very, Thank you. If only there was a very comprehensive video guide on how to do that. Like, actually. That'd be very helpful. If only there was like a sub 1 minute explanation on how to perform that glitch, that'd be very, would have saved me the trouble for sure. Can't believe no one's made one of those yet. Garnering respect in the wider Isaac circles, and also starting hot debates in chat about what comments about what constitutes cheating. Not really, but some people have voiced the concern that it's essentially cheating, to which I agree, but it's in the game, right? It's not a console thing. Consoles are blacklisted, obviously, because that just... It's not a developer thing, like this thing. It's an exploit. I'm allowed to do exploits. It's just not a... I mean, it's... You know... You can also do bucket flying in Skyrim, if you know how to do it, right? You just can't do toggle no clip if you're doing like a... I don't know, you could. I do that sometimes, just... Because I've beaten Skyrim so many times at this point. Sometimes you just want to speed through the early dungeons, right? I don't usually. I like Bleak Falls Barrier a lot. Might be my favorite part of that game, because I've played like 200 times at this point. Back in my resetting days, you know. We've talked about this before. I used to reset games a lot. Bad habit. Start with Oblivion, for the Elder Scrolls games at least. That's the first one I played. Older sister brought it back from the... Do other countries have this? We have a bus with like books and games on it that drives around to like schools and stuff, and then you have like it's called the book bus, and you get a book bus card. It's like a library card essentially, but for the book bus, so you can just like borrow stuff. Always end up becoming Stealth Archer. Well, it is my favorite way of playing, just because it's actually the most fun. Yeah, book bus. That's actually the name for it. Are you saying it because you also have it, or are you saying it because the name's dumb? It sounds cool. I assume you don't have it then. It's actually the best thing, and it was my whole childhood. Just every Thursday, I believe, it would park outside of my school, and we just go hang out in the book bus. All the books. It smelled really nice in there as well. It's like an actual bus, but repurposed. They removed all the seats and all the things you hang on to when you stand up and stuff, and they just filled it with bookshelves. Then they drive around with books and games and movies in it that you can then rent for free. It's free, by the way. I don't know if the card was free. I didn't pay for it. That's just because my parents, like, you know, did that. It's kind of their job, really. I don't think children are supposed to get a second mortgage on their house to be able to afford the book bus card. Also, not sure why I'm leaving. We don't have any things to do. Let us leave. Now, Esau did live for now, but you wish you had that. You could be the guy to make that initiative, you know. One sec. Tea. You could like start the book bus where you're from. Ooh, that's nice. Neat. I mean, yeah, just get Bookworm, right? He can have this, right? I don't really care. He's allowed to have my hand-me-downs. We'd always, that's actually very, it pertains to the story, right? Because, you know, you couldn't rent the same thing. So my older sister would usually get that before me. She was in the older grades, obviously. And they had other scheduling things than we did. So she'd just get that before me, often. And she'd just rent the good stuff, you know, but we'd share. So when she was finished reading Detective Conan or whatever, Death Note, she would give it to me, and then I read it, because I also am a fan of quality content. Had a good time reading Detective Conan, man. Such a good manga. Can't believe they discontinued it. It seems it's back though, right? I'm not really sure, not up to date on it, but I'm pretty sure it's like kind of back, but not really. They made way more chapters than I remember back when they when it first got announced, they discontinued it. I think they discontinued it in Denmark before that, because it wasn't apparently that popular. Like, you need to translate it for us to read it, right? Because we didn't know English back then. That well, at least. I think I might have known a bit. I actually remember... Also, that's a Skyrim thing. I remember... Okay, so I need to paint a picture for the story to make sense. Or I could just go less detailed with it, which I guess would be easier. But like, we had a couch and a TV on like the upper floor of my parents' house, which is where we lived. We, the children. And I remember sitting in that couch playing... We only had 14 cents, didn't we? Or did I just... Huh. Pretty sure we only had 14 cents. But we still bought it. Might have been wrong on that. Never mind that. Couch and TV. I remember lying in the couch with my legs up against the wall, you know, as children do. I also should do the dice room, why not? Because we have good items. Not really, though. But Boko Bombs. Which isn't that. It's Humbling Bundle. That's much better. Let's just leave. Never mind. And having a competition with my older sister about who knew more English. Well, I think our younger sister was playing Skyrim, because we like took turns, you know, 20 minutes each. There's 3 of us, and we wanted to play. So we had like an hourly schedule, you know. So my older sister got a turn, then I got a turn, then my younger sister got a turn, and then we all watch each other play. It's very wholesome, very fun, good memories. Played a lot of games. My grandmother on my father's side, or our grandmother, I guess, gave us a PS3 one Christmas. And we were very happy with that. It was a good PS3. I liked it. Still do. I have it now. I own it. Do we not get... Oh, because it's not dead yet. Maybe. Maybe just get one boss item. I don't know. Either way. Yoink. Ooh. I mean, this is good, right? But he'll die is the thing. Let's take it. Sure. Yeah, we got the PS3, and we played the Sly Cooper stuff I talked about. Played the third installation of that first, and then we bought the second one at some point, and then we played that a bit, or I did anyway. I actually got 100% completion in that. That was fun. And that's not a game you want to restart, because you actually make progress, and then, you know, and all the areas are very you can just kind of do whatever. It's free roam with missions, and some of the missions were very tedious, so you actually felt like you'd done something when you made progress. That's very nice. Yeah, I guess that's just the plight of the I was gonna say the plight of the gamer. I'm not really too into that term, though. I guess, like, in the most literal of senses, I am. It's just, I don't know. It sounds weird, you know. It sounds like I wear gaming merch, like generic gaming merch to work, like to sleep and stuff. Just I live in generic gaming merch, which isn't the case. And by generic gaming merch, I mean merch that just says gaming on it, or like the text shirts, you know. You know the one. Ones. Health up. Neat. You know the ones. If you don't, you should look them up. They're very funny. Probably aren't serious, but ooh, I mean, it's kind of okay, right? It's a tears up, conditionally. And you know what we say about conditional tears ups? They're shit. Oh, ha! That's an interesting drop pattern. Guess I just kind of built a scavenger hunt for myself. That's neat. Go back for that. The Hermit, by the way. I forgot we had that. Did we have that for very long? Did we just get that? I don't remember ever seeing the Hermit card in this one. Also, I don't have that specific memory, so maybe it... Well, never mind that. I just don't know if it's something I would have noticed, really, but I think it might have been something I would have noticed. It's like the style of thing I would notice. I would notice, oh hey, that's a Hermit card. Because I would have wondered when the card dropped, like, oh, what's this card? And then when we got it, I would have then realized, oh hey, it's this one. Neat. And that would have probably been the end of it. Because giving it any more thought than that would be weird. But you know. You know. Probably don't. Doesn't make much sense. Sorry. It's a fine run. We just need that one item, you know. Epiphora is actually quite helpful in mowing down enemies. Though we do kind of halve our tear rate when we then eventually look away. Eventually and inevitably. Because, like, what else do you do in that situation, right? You could just walk to the other side and be brave, right? But we're not that. We are not the, I don't remember her name, but the girl from the movie, you know? Of the same title. That's the thing, we're not. Yeah, we're not her. Meredith, no. Meridia. Oh, that's Skyrim again. Something like that, though. Merida, I think. Like, combination of the two. I think it's Merida. It's a cool name. Cool character. Like her hair a lot. And also the bow thing. The bow thing's pretty cool. She does bow stuff. And there's also a bear in it. The bears, bows, Battlestar Galactica. I've gone to that well way too many times these past, like, I've gone to living memory episodes, but I guess they all are, aren't they? Well, they're all in my living memory. If you're watching this in like 2220, then it's been 199 years. Where's the world at? I guess you watching it is a good sign, meaning the internet survived, whatever happened. I assume something's gonna happen within the next 200 years. Something good, hopefully. But looking at history, I don't think we've had too many periods where nothing bad has happened for 200 years. Could be wrong on that, though. I doubt it. But, I guess there are undocumented periods of time, right? But again, them being undocumented isn't necessarily a good sign. Maybe it just means that all the documentation was lost in a fire. Or like a war. Where people set stuff on fire. Or just during an age of information breakage. In a fire, potentially. I feel like fire is the cause of the most lost information. Maybe aside from murder. You can't say death. You can't say death is the way we lose the most information, because death is very generic. You need to be more specific than that. Otherwise it won't be impressive. I'd say murder. Because like death, you don't like lose information. At least you like have a chance to pass the most important stuff on if you're generous. And if not, then hey, you don't have to be, it's fine. You can just I don't know. Not do that. That's a weird road to go down. Didn't really lead anywhere, kind of a dead end. But sometimes the dead end roads are the ones that you go down. The Fallen, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fallen. Wow, what a guy. Can't believe it. Nice. Oh, look at that. Good item. We want that. We like good items. What? There's something wrong about this picture. Just the map. See, I thought what we'd done was we'd entered the room and then we got into a boss fight. But apparently we entered the room, skipped 2 rooms and entered the boss fight. And I thought this was going to be the exit door because it feels like that's where I came from. But apparently I came from that door, but not really, because it just kind of teleported. Do they do that? Huh. Weird. So I guess this is where the boss is then. Curse of the Maze. I guess it is also an XL floor. That would also do it, wouldn't it? Never mind that. I've Belial now. Which, there's a fun joke to be made in Danish there. Because Belejligt is the word for something that's kind of handy and neat. Like, oh hey, that's oh, they sell candy at the cinema. Oh, that's convenient, I guess would be the word. Yeah. So this is basically the eye of convenience, because it's very close to the word. And that's today's fun Danish fact. Don't let it teleport you into rooms you've already explored. Oh, that's nice. This will make my tiers inconsistent, but I will take it. Just because it's actually, I guess, a super good tiers up still. I think it's like an average 3.6, but also Epifora. Do we leave? Do we leave the floor? I guess not. Also, we could just die here, which we should try not to. Just as a general point, try not to die. And I didn't mean to take that yet. Could have taken half heart damage, but it's fine. We have a little heart guy. Red patch. Is that better than... I don't think it is. I think we'd rather just have the keys. And I'm looking for self-sacrifice room or curse room or something. You know, a room to die on. Guess not. Did we check out the shop? Shop. Shop, shop, shop. Check out the shop. Pointing arrows in directions. Shop, shop, shop. Go to the shop and check it out. Right. Shop, shop, shop. Shop to the shop. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. We should just kill Isao off here, right? Though I guess I might be playing with the keyboard again now. Yep. Nice. Also need to leave first. We know this. We invented this. This is our thing, you know? We made this. Look at that. Neat. I guess we're just leaving then. You know, when you point at others, you have 4 fingers pointing at yourself. So you probably shouldn't. But if you point at yourself, you have 4 fingers also kind of pointing at yourself. How does that work? Also, the thumb doesn't point, so 3 fingers pointing at yourself. And it's a whole thing, man. Also, Hypno, there's a letter. There's a letter that does that thing you just tried to do. It's like on your keyboard. You could have just like... You could have pressed the letter instead of that. But I guess not. I guess you'd rather... Live and let die. Made it with forward and backward slash. Well, that's an easier way to do it. You know, it's a letter you can do that with. Like a single press of a button. You can even make it like a lick, by the way. A big one, if you want. But if you don't, that's totally cool. You have freedom of wasting your time. The God's given right of wasting your time. Guess I shouldn't complain. Bombs, sure. It's fun. I like options. I like it a lot. It's like a tiny minigame of making decisions every room. Which normally I'm not too fond of, but in this context it doesn't really have like huge ramifications. It just means sometimes you accidentally forget you have it, so you pick up a spirit art. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, what happens Thursday? Actually, there's a fun thing that happens tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Alright. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it, but the thing is that I'm like it's like actually like a super irrational fear of mine. Like being overthrown in some way. It's like super nerve-wracking, so like if we could not do that, then that would help me out. It's not a big deal, it's just kind of, you know, it's actually like the most anxiety-inducing thing you could ever do to me. So like, you know. Oh no. I'm not a big fan of that. You know, the first like the verse to Rap God. The first, no, it's not Rap God. The Mom Spaghetti one. Is that Rap God? I don't know. Won't behead you. Well, it's not so much. It's just I don't know, the concept of like, I don't know where it comes. It's just it's weird to me. I don't like it. But I'm not gonna ban the joke or anything. It's just. I don't like it. But I guess that's the whole point of it. No tyrant has ever liked the revolution against them. I don't believe. Take your ring fingers. Oh no. I wouldn't be able to press the A button is the one. And also the right key. I can actually play without that for a bit, but it would be very difficult for me to move left. It's a thing you need to consider, so maybe dying wouldn't be that good. Oh well. Huh. I thought that would be more in sync than that, but I guess not. Alright. There we are, that's better. Might have been the rocks, maybe throwing off their trajectory a bit. Either way, I'm not one to judge. It's fine if you have a day off, you know. Just, yeah, day off, like I said. Just a day when you're not aiming your best. You're not really, like, doing your utmost. And also, you had like a death in the family recently, so like very angry, and you call your friends, but they're like small and weak, can't help you, and it's the whole thing, really. Man. Oh, that's another one. We do have a super red heart on the floor, which I guess it's just 2 red hearts. Not sure why I called it a super red heart, but it's very helpful, so I don't really mind getting hit. Neat. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Now, it's not a very good one. We'll go 1 black heart, but we can manage. And poker chip also. How does poker chip work with there's options? I need to know is the thing. Hermit's nice. Towers available. Oh, also. Oh no. Oh, was there a? Ah, that was a curse room we could have entered. Oh well, it's fine. Health up, by the way. Guess I'll just be leaving with this then. Yeah, sure. Depth 1. We could do the beast actually, probably. The run's not horrible. I've blood helps a lot. Could maybe do it. Who's to say, really? I guess I would be to say. But if we just keep our health, that's what I was going to say, we could probably do it. Right? I feel like we could do it. Comfortably. Sure. Also, I don't believe I've ever used Book of Shadows yet. Maybe should sometimes. Is Flybot just the best thing ever? Or am I losing my mind? Also, I would like Jawbreaker there. Is that just another Psyfly just shooting shielded tears? Because that seems really good. Also, yeah, we have the empty bandage, so we just never run out of health there. So we will get something. Potentially infinite money with IV bag, if it works with the bandage thing. I really couldn't tell you. What I can tell you though is that I will blow this thing up if it kills me. I prefer if it didn't, but if it kills me, I will for sure. Oh, Humbling Bundle, yeah, that's good actually. Huh. We also have the Hermit card, so we will get to see the shop for sure. I don't feel safe losing that last red heart, just out of habit. So let's not do it. Humbling Bundle isn't guaranteed anymore apparently. Also, this is the most durable thing I've ever seen in my life. Can't actually believe it. Look at that. Yeah, we never would have made this work otherwise. There it is though, that's helpful. More like healthful. Funny joke. That's a funny joke I made there. Because it's like the health we got, and we're full of it, because it heals us fully. And actually also, it heals us beyond full, in that it gives us health up as well. So it's actually just like doubly funny, because I made a joke that I didn't even intend. I didn't like think it through, you know. Only the one layer, but that was several layers. So my joke was in many ways like an ogre. Oh, I picked up the bombs, didn't I? Probably shouldn't do that. Now we could. Here's the thing. If I lose my black heart, well, either way, right? Why not? Why not actually go for this? Because we will get a lot of red hearts returned. In all likelihood. Maybe. Oh, I shouldn't have picked that up yet. That's a shame. Yeah, I feel good about this. Bookworm, by the way. Neat. Sure. I mean, I want to do... If I do Dark Room, I don't want to actually... I don't want to do all 15 plays of it, is the thing. Because we need Stan either way, right? So if I ever do Dark Room, I want to go there naturally. Which I guess we could do on this run, because why not? I just want to get the Angel Peace President, and then I can... Or Presidents, sorry. And then later on I can, like, get the other one. Unless it just spawns the other one in here. In which case I could probably just do that. That's a new one. Redemption, deliver me from evil. Neat. Also bombs. Not as neat. It's the same one. Hopefully it gives me the other piece though. That'd be neat. I'd like that. I'd like that. Get him. Sick him. Yeah, I feel like I used to sleep on this kind of room very often, very much. Oh, it is the other one. Nice. So I don't have to do that anymore. Neat. Guess we just win then. I just don't know if I want to do the Dark Room or if I want to do the other one. We're definitely not doing the Beast anymore, that's for sure. So I should probably just use the Hermit card, shouldn't I? Maybe... Oh, I actually meant to press the map. Either way, it's a great fight. That's fun. Yeah, but Flybot just seems super good. That's nice. Steam sale. We like that. Always love it when that happens. I feel like I should take a moment to talk about tomorrow's stream a bit, because it's actually like a special one. I won't be playing Isaac tomorrow. For the first time in about 3 weeks. Like on stream. I'll be streaming and not playing Isaac. There's a game coming out I'm very excited for. And I can't wait. Did the thumbnail for it yesterday. I would have a tough time doing it tomorrow. Because it actually took me a bit to get right. But I did. And now it's good. And I'm excited for it. So I can't tell you any more details than that. Because it's a surprise. And also I don't want the law coming after me. See, at this point, when this video comes out, people will get it. They'll get the joke. But for you, the people who are here now, you probably don't, because it doesn't make a lot of sense. But I can't wait. It's gonna be a good time. Now, I do want the heart, but I also want the 99 cents, just to have it. But given that we're more likely to actually get the 99 cents than we are to... You don't get it yet. Well, that's on purpose. It's gonna be fun though. I can tell you that. I think the game looks fun, and I've had it wishlisted for a bit. And I don't know if that... Oh, you might actually... Never mind, you might actually be able to go look at my wishlist, and it might not have that privated. Don't do that though, maybe. Unless you really want to have it spoiled. Don't spoil it for others though. Don't spoil the surprise. It looks like a fun game though. I can't wait. Had my eyes on it for a bit. It looks fun. Looks cute. Looks similar to another game I played once and enjoyed a lot. As in played once, I mean completed 100% once. Too much effort to rather wait. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is close in the future, you know. Tomorrow's... How many days is that from now? Can someone tell me? I don't want to look it up. Just, I don't really remember. I think it's like a couple. Yeah, it's getting here, for sure. 17. Oh, that's way more than I thought. Man. Oh well. It's fine. The thing is, I don't know what time it comes out. But I want to stream it like as soon as it does, because, you know, games are more fun when you stream them as one of the first people. I want to make a name for myself in the world of that game, because it seems very fun, and I can imagine the community behind it's gonna be super fun as well. Oh, we have a Befora, by the way. So if we do the Mega Stand fight, we should just be set. Well, Mega Stand shouldn't be much of a problem either way, right? At this point. I'm just saying that, like, shooting straight up is very easy for us. What? Oh. Oh, Poker Chip, actually. We should maybe drop that at this point. I think I would prefer the keys, just because we actually do get a full health thing anyway. Neat. And we can take Devil Deals now if we wanted to. It's actually super easy to get enough reusable HP to make the self-sacrifice rooms worth it. It seems. Oh yeah, by the way, we should do that. Thanks for that. Good call. Yoink. Do we leave any trinkets behind? We couldn't get to that fortune telling thingy, so let's just leave. Let's do that to get some more HP for the road. Why not? Actually free. Isaac. And we are going dark path on this one. For fun. Also, we have so much HP to trade away on the potential devil deals we get. I think they're guaranteed, but like, we could potentially spend our health on it if we got good ones. That's what I meant. Another thing is our damage isn't actually that great, and an Isaac fight could get drawn out. And I feel like Stan's easier than Isaac, because he doesn't move around as much. The Lamb is more difficult than Blue Baby, I think, but only slightly. Don't really care so much about either one. Like, as in, they're not difficult. They're both quite doable on any given run, I'd say. Might just be me, you know, professional Isaac player. Like, actually, nearly at this point, right? At what point can you call yourself a professional? Is it when you start making money off of it? It's like, you could argue that I'm gonna do that in a bit. Potentially. I'm gonna hedge my bets because I wouldn't expect anyone to... Oh, don't... we want this one. The point is that I'm at a point where I could, like, money gaining would be enabled for me in a bit. Oh my god, he's back. The prodigal son. Can't believe he's back. Man, it's been so... Oh no! Oh man. Oh, that's a shame. Guess we'll just move on from that. That's too bad though. Wish that didn't happen. Oh, these are new. Huh. Never seen these before. Might be a retextured enemy that existed already. I think they did. They must have, right? Just don't remember them looking like this. So it took me by surprise. It took me by surprise. Made me play Isaac. And that night you made everything alright, Isaac. Alright, alright, yeah. Oh, I took the money instead of the black heart. Because I actually forgot that was the thing. Never mind that. That's a song from The Office, by the way. In case anyone couldn't quite place it. That's where it was from. It's Hunter's song. Hunter's a character you probably didn't notice, but you might have if you like watched it. If you like watched the show and like saw the characters, you might notice that there was one in there called Hunter. He wasn't featured very prominently. I think he was more meant to be like a niche character, you know. And the lore behind him is also quite niche. But if you invested time into like looking into the intricacies of all that, oh, it's not the D4. Never mind. I saw the 4. I thought maybe that's the number of pips on the number of sides on the dice, but one die. I guess. Never mind that. More red hearts, and I will do the curse room. But as it stands, I'm not a big fan. We will just be moving on to the left here, because that has to be the right direction, given the abundant information we have. My map reading skills will not be questioned. I also love, by the way, I've mentioned this before, but it can't be said enough. Now is the point where you should usually say it, not to keep them in suspense, but I think I'll draw it out for just a bit longer. Just, you know, comedic and dramatic effect, both of which I feel like apply to this situation, where I have a thing that's actually quite near and dear to my heart. It's a change that's much needed, and I appreciate that they made it. But just out of, you know, it's out of spite, really. Not spite. Spite makes it sound like I don't like you. That's not the case. It's just out of, I don't know. pride, stubbornness. Yeah, one of those two. Either way, I like that they changed the, you know, like these things, but the ones with the charges in it. Like they changed it so there's a short wait between like you breaking their shell and them charging at you. Whereas before it's just instant. Which made the matriarch fight in particular quite not good. But they fixed that. And I like it. That's that. And that's how you gain, you get like 150% extra time on each bit. You just draw it out for longer. It's very, very economically friendly. If bits are something you might run the risk of running out of. Me, I have a huge storehouse full of them, so I really couldn't. I just need to get them out of the house, really. So I'm not really in danger of running out. But for people who are, you know, it's quite a good tip, and I feel like I should make a video on it. Which I guess should be this one, or it would be. I should go out my way to make like a special one, you know, like an edited one, like I did with the other ones. I should just discard one once. I could return for that. Fred, I like Fred a lot, since he's just kind of there. And then before I should take effect here, come into play at least, is what I meant. Look at this! Wow, actually doing it. Can you believe it? Wow. Oh, that's a new one. Oh, he lets him loose. That's nice. Oh, I like that. Is that a new one? Don't think I saw that one. Yeah, I actually like him a lot. Just a fun boss. He's kind of the Gideon of the womb. Also, has very expressive animations. Not much of a point in taking PJs at this point, but I will take both of these just because why not? That was somehow a stat down. Don't tell me why. Either way. Yoink. And, oh, Esau's back, by the way. Look at that. Oh, what a hothead. He couldn't control his temper, so he just, he blew up, really. Moving on. Must have started doing Isaac Let's Play content, because he really just blew up overnight. Yeah, honestly, I think it's just a, what's the word? Like an innate trait of him, but like it's a like condition. What's the word for that? Chronic. Well, chronic doesn't have to be like, I don't know. Also, I feel like that's too serious of a topic. Probably shouldn't get into it. I don't really have any insight to add to the conversation. I don't believe so. Let's just but yeah, it's like a thing he does and has done all his life. And I would say it's something he has to live with, but he really doesn't. Because, you know, he's just a ghost all the time. Every now and again he does actually manifest into physical form, which is good for him. I guess, if he likes it. If not, probably agony. Just have that happen. Ooh, that's nice. Look at this. Look at how good runs can be when you don't play as two characters. Spontaneously combusts, yeah. I've actually read about that topic a bit. Because we had to for like a school project in biology or something. And doesn't sound fun. I wouldn't want to try it. If you came up to me one day and said, "Hey, would you like to experience spontaneous combustion?" I'd probably give it a couple of minutes, think it through, and then mull it over, you know. And I think I'd arrive at a no eventually, but I'd like to be asked, you know. It's like you don't want to go to the party, you just want to be invited. And that's really my stance on spontaneous combustion. Not the most ideal thing in the world. Well, tell that to the sun. Might have heard of him. Yeah, I thought so. That's actually super disrespectful. I think the sun actually thinks that combustion is quite ideal. And, well, it's more of a fusion thing, isn't it? I guess the combustion is just kind of happening as well. The fusion, I feel like fusion's more like the sun's deal. If the sun was like a gimmicky thing, I feel like its gimmick would be fusion. If it was a Pokemon and it had to have a special move, right? It'd be fusion rather than combustion. And also, that's another Pokemon, so it would be wouldn't be that creative either. Just they did make Pokemon Sun and Moon, didn't they? They must have touched on that. Either way. What would the moon special move be? Turning into a fish. Fish lady. It's an Avatar reference. But I guess not, because she wasn't actually the fish. She was like... Or wasn't... Well, there's the thing with the fish, and the fish got killed, I think. One of them did. And then she had to turn into the fish, so actually I'm just right. Or her turning into the moon made the fish come back. That's kind of a weird episode, but it did have huge ramification for Sokka's love life, which was important. Something to do with water. Yeah, it could be. But like, what's... There's nothing... Well, I guess... No, not really. There's nothing as cool as fusion about water. Like, hydrogen fusion is a thing. But like, that's also just fusion. They got both of fusion, right? And also in Pokemon, it's usually opposite. Fish dies if she took the fish's place, right? She really did take her place among the fishes. She made the Mafia boss proud. Oh, it's the mother's heart. Look at that. Oh, that actually got me. I thought it had higher damage than this at this point, but I guess not. Guess I'm actually just super weak. Guess I'm super weak, super weak. I'm super weak, eh? Da 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 da. That's not really the how it goes, but kinda close enough, I feel. So Flybot just wins you the run, right? Like getting it's actually just an instant run win. Go down, by the way. We're taking the mark, yeah. Look at that. Oh. Oh, I see. Gives you a stat down for every devil deal you take, and every time you resist, you might get something like a damage up. That's what redemption does. So that makes sense as to why the picking up the bag like made that sound that other time. Makes sense. I like it. So every time you resist taking a devil deal, you get a stat up. But also, here's the thing about taking devil deals: it usually gives you stat ups, or like a good tier effect. Like a neat cloak or something, right? So I think in general, like on average, you'd rather have really either one of those than that other thing I mentioned, which I don't remember. So what I say doesn't really make a big impact on me. It's more of like a stream of consciousness thing. It just sometimes I make an impact on myself. I say something very deeply profound. Also, yeah, Iso died again. Can't believe it. Honestly, can't believe him. I think it's more for attention at this point. Like, you get a couple, right? If you die once and get resurrected, of course that's a big deal, you know? There's all apparently fictional book about that. About a guy who did that. If you get resurrected and then die again, that's also a big... I guess that is what he did. But if you get resurrected again, like, what's the point? Really? Of those first two times. Like, we get it, you can do that, so why do you keep dying, you know? Apparently you can do it more than once, isn't it just some neat one-time thing, you know? Apparently it's like an ability you have. So why not just like go ahead and do it already? Right? So next time you die it's not really as impressive, is my point. So I feel like Isau's just hogging the spotlight. And I don't really appreciate it. Like, he doesn't even have any items of his own. Like, I have all the items. He just leeches off of them, right? Because God knows that he also sees this as his win. Like, when we get the completion mark, he thinks it's his completion mark as well, right? Just taking all of our hard-earned completion marks, achievements, and claiming them for his own. Because, like, he was along for the ride, you know? And I honestly can't believe that behavior. It's just not very... I don't think it's healthy for him. It's honestly for his own good that I'm telling him to not do it. Because it just doesn't enforce a healthy work ethic, I feel. I feel like it makes him dependent on other people doing the work and him taking credit. And we all know the one guy who does that, right? Like, you get all the ideas, you do all the hard work, all the research, then he stamps, well, they stamp their name on the PowerPoint, or like the work presentation, which I guess could also be done in PowerPoint. I don't judge. Normally people go for more professional layouts at a certain point, depending on the area of work, I guess. But social loafing, is that a thing? Is social loafing a term? Because I actually love it. Please tell me that's not a mistake. Leeching. Oh, that's so cool. Man, I like that. Social loafing. Oh. That's what they call the baker's hangout spot. You know, after work, all the bakers meet up. Have a social loafing. And you know, some people go there, it's just a piece of cake for them. Some of them have more of a hard time and don't really like it as much. You know, not everyone's bred for that kind of thing. But you know, sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles, honestly. And give me a second. There's something more here. I feel it. Yeah, it's just not for every bun. That's the end of it. That's the last one. Can't come up with another one. Want to be fluid in wingdings. Use Comic Sans and other PowerPoints. I actually do that too, but just for fun. When it's not too serious, but... Actually, the last PowerPoint presentation I made was super good and fun, and I loved it. I'm actually super proud of myself for actually doing it. It's for a school project. I'm in uni, so it's like actually kind of half serious, you know. You're not supposed to make fun of it. We're supposed to do it. I took a course called Behavioral Economics, and we had to like find a problem and then talk about it in a presentation, like analytically. We were told that we could just take in a scientific article to do with behavioral economics in some way and talk about that for a bit. But we were spread over 2 days, right? And I was one of the last ones on the second day. Well, one of the middle ones on the second day. So I took it upon myself to make my presentation about how much excess work the other presentations, like the other presenters, put into their presentations. When there was like a hidden low point, like a hidden minimum that you had to put into it to get access to the exam. And so I did a bit of analysis, gave people's presentations like essentially grades, like anonymous grades, and did analysis based on like how much you normally expect them to, how much work you normally expect them to put into the work and stuff like that. Unlike Red Stew, by the way. So it's about how irrational it was, using a bunch of behavioral economic terms, how irrational it was for them to put more work into it than necessary, when there were ways to actually gauge the lowest possible amount of work you could put into it. I thought that was kind of fun. I had fun with that one. Isa also sent you to the void. Yeah, close one, actually. Glad he didn't. Oh, we have Bookworm. Don't need that. We could take the Brimstone. But we lose because Shadows is the thing. And we only get it for one room, so I don't actually feel like that's too worth it. I'd rather just have Flight. I feel like Flight's good. We should do the Lamb first, though. We could do Delirium also, like after this, potentially. Oh, no, Esau. No. Oh, I was actually going to do some reading on what Esau and Jacob's story actually is, because I have no idea. That's like the only biblical thing I've never actually heard of in Isaac, to this point, at least. Never heard of them. And, kind of weird. Oh, please do. I'd super appreciate it. I read some comments about, like, apparently Jacob kills Esau or something. Your friend told you the other day. Well, that's great timing. I would love to learn about it. And I'm sure chat would too. Not chat, the comments on YouTube. Where this is eventually going. So now you'll be the wise guy, you know. Not in the mafia sense, but in the, I guess, just person who knows stuff way. I actually thought I had it there for a second, but I guess not. So, is it twin brothers born from Isaac, and Esau was hairier than Jacob? Is that the whole thing, or you, like, is there a part 2 to it? Is that the whole... It came to Isaac to die, he wanted to pass as well to Esau, but he couldn't see very well. Oh, I think I remember the rest of this. I actually heard about this. So he cut hair or something. He like took... Did he kill the brother? Take his hair or something? I don't remember. Maybe his skin. He took his skin. Something like that, right? Put animal fur, sorry. Pushed out of the way. I see. So it wasn't that macabre, but still kind of. I was just gauging by the fact that Isao doesn't have skin. Also, I'm not really paying attention to this boss fight. Maybe took his skin. No, animal fur sounds right. I'm not. I mean, I obviously don't know, but I have heard the story before now that you mention it. I just didn't remember that was their names. Interesting though that they're the sons of Isaac, like the Isaac, you know. That's kind of funny. Well, not funny so much that it's just interesting to me, you know. But the context here. Nah, it's just, you know. I mean, Eve doesn't really sound like look like the first woman either. Like Eve the first woman, and also I'm not sure what the term is, but like, you know, from her look, that kind of a goth look. I'm not so sure that's the intended. Not sure that that's written in the text, you know, in the ancient texts that Yoda burned. Isaac is cosplaying as his children, yeah. I guess, kind of. Guess you could do that, right? I'm trying to think of examples of people who've cosplayed as their children, but I don't really, I can't think of one. I'm thinking of like fictional people. I thought maybe Batman at some point might have put on a Robin or Nightwing costume or something. I think Nightwing's also like, it's like a previous Robin, right? I don't know DC very well. Not really a DC guy. Not really a big guy, anyway. Either way, sorry. Just saying that I don't know much, but that might be correct. I'm not too sure. He must have worn the outfit at some point, right? I feel like he must have. Like the Batman costume was like at the cleaners or whatever. He just couldn't really deal with it that day, but he still felt like he had to go out. Oh, this is a good candidate for Book of Shadows, I think. Just to actually like, that's a one. Get him. Oh, nice heart drop, by the way. Are there 3 of them? How did I not realize? Guess not being able to see the screen does that to you. Huh. Weird. That's a 2. And that's a more. Yoink. That's horrible. Kid Isaac dressing up as his children, yeah. Nightwing was the first Robin. Alright. Well, I guess little brothers dressing up as their older siblings is not really... Oh well, little siblings dressing up as their older siblings isn't all that uncommon. I don't think. Maybe. Bob transformation. 1 out of 3. Don't think it's the most likely one at this point. Well, I mean, Isaac's not the Isaac from the Bible, you know, he's just named after him. So I don't think he sees Jacob and Esau as his children, it's more like other people from also the Bible. Not really sure whether or not he thinks like he is the Isaac. I don't think that's ever really touched upon. Maybe. Couldn't tell you, to be honest. I'm not in his head. I'd really rather not be, actually, considering the, you know, everything. Nah. I would like some more HP, but I don't think we'll lose here either way. I think we're good. Just remember to do Mega Stun after this. That should be good. Still have Book of Shadows for a soft spot. And Botfly saves me sometimes, but sometimes also not, it seems. That's nice. Thank you, Botfly, for your hard work. This quarter is a corporate gift. New batteries. So you can work harder. Kind of a dick gift to give to a robot, isn't it? Especially if it's not battery driven. I feel like that would be the most offensive thing to gift a robot. Like a power source it's not compatible with. That wouldn't be very nice. They'll both show that you only see them as a tool, and also that you don't really understand the inner machinations of their being. I feel like that's very disrespectful. If I was given food I couldn't eat. No victory lap. Also, don't go into the chest or the void. I'd rather just leave, actually, if that's alright. We did it. Nice. Oh, we also have Esau for the Mega Stand fight. That's nice. Can't wait. Co-op. Yeah, what's going on? I keep fainting. It's super weird. It's like, I was in the basement. What's this? Ooh woo. Esau would say ooh woo. I think Esau is one of those ooh woo people. Not that that's like a thing. I don't know. I don't know, man. Hopefully we get Delirium also, but... Oh, we didn't get Book of Shadows. Well, don't think we had 3 more rooms. Maybe a battery or something. I don't know. It's fine. We can do this. If we could just, like, move him up there. Just camera-wise, that seems better, right? I feel like that's better. And this is also where Epiphora's at its best. And I love it. Don't. Guess Epiphora kind of doesn't do very well on this part, but... I mean, we can take these guys out no problem at this point, right? Should be able to. We have Botfly as well, which helps. Nice. Yeah, just blow your friend up, War. That's totally cool. Guess that is very... How very civil of you. Oh, Botfly, do your thing. I am very unfazed. And also, this guy shouldn't be too much of a hassle either, considering piercing, homing, high damage tears, and also poison. Do we really? Oh, I guess we also do get Book of Shadows, don't we? Nice. From jumper cables. Didn't even consider that. Haha! This is a surprise tool that'll help us later. Aha! Haha! Goofy! Something like that, right? Maybe. I don't know. I was talking about jumper cables, by the way. Given that it's a surprise tool that turned out to help us later. So I thought it actually fit into the context perfectly. And I didn't think it needed any explanation, but then I did an impression that wasn't that great. When you have to say the name of another character from the same universe in the middle of an impression, it's just very... kind of gives us away that you're not that confident with your impression, which I guess I'm really not. Oh, that wasn't Mickey, that was supposed to be Donald. Man, am I that bad? Can't believe it. My disappointment with myself is immeasurable. My day is ruined. But you know who's even more ruined? Or whose day is... didn't mean to sound weird there, but... whose day is even more ruined than mine? This guy. Right, this one. Botfly, do your thing. I can just kind of stand still here, right? Oh, guess I shouldn't. Never mind that. Guess I'll just resume moving. Oh. Man. That's a 1. I remember when this guy was the most difficult challenge you could ever face, you know. Then Hush came out. Then that was the most difficult thing. Then Delirium came out and Hush was still the most difficult thing. Now we have Mother. Yeah, he's just very... he leaves very big gaps in his attacks, and there's so many items that counter him at this point. Like, look at this. I've never seen this attack before, I don't think. I love it, though. Look at that. I mean, the fires I've seen before for sure, but like the pattern, it's very wavy. Butt fly, please. I still do need to dodge a little bit every now and again. Man, I want to go back to Manchester one day. Just thought about Manchester for some reason. It was a good place. I liked it. I liked being there. It's fun. Nice place. I'd like to stay at a better place than the one I was at, because it wasn't that great. I'm not going to say the name, though I do remember it very clearly because it's a very distinct name. It's fine. It was fun. Had a good time there. It's just I don't know, kind of low budget. That's all right. We got what we paid for, I guess. You don't expect to go on a high budget school trip. Delirium, maybe? Guess not. We unlocked Illusion Baby. No Void Portal, nah, but we'll get one for sure at some point, right? It's fine. We did it. Damocles. That's not Illusion Baby, but we got Damocles as well. Neat. Grats. Thank you. I appreciate it. Look at that. Look at that. We're actually doing it. Can't believe it. What do we need? Right. Boss Rush and Hush. I actually forgot about that. Whoops. Could we have done that this run? Maybe not. Also, can't wait to do Greedier mode, Jacob and Esau. That'd be fun. Looking forward to that. Just playing as one character still. Just for the fun of it. But either way, thank you all very much for watching. And I'd imagine it wasn't. It's not the most difficult mode once you get like a good start. The first wave, like the first floor, can be very brutal if you don't get 4 Steam sales or whatever. But in case you want to know what that's a reference to, there's a video on it, like on my YouTube channel that you should watch. It's like the most popular thing ever. So, but either way, thank you all very much for watching, and hope you enjoyed. I did actually, surprisingly. Guess I did only play as one of the characters, so that would do it, wouldn't it? But yeah, that's that. Bye.